If you love helping people, for example, through coaching or consulting, but the idea of selling makes you shrink a little bit, I can definitely relate. As someone who has been coaching and consulting for over 10 years, I know how tough this part can be. You've probably done a lot of training, attended a lot of courses, got the qualifications. You're pouring your heart and soul into the work you do because you really want to make a difference. But when it comes to turning all that passion and the desire to help others into actual paying clients, there is still that struggle of getting more clients to say yes. Because you know you can help. You're just not sure how to get people to realize that for themselves without feeling salesy or awkward. If this resonates, this video is for you, and there is definitely a light in the end of the tunnel. I used to feel exactly that way for a long time when I first started working as a coach and consultant. In my last video, I shared with you how I started a YouTube channel and put up 10 unpolished videos which seemed to work, and they attracted clients. But that alone didn't get them to say yes to working with me in exchange for money. And this is the part of a service-based business that most coaches or consultants don't talk about. You do the work, you show up, you create this beautiful website, you post consistently on social media, and maybe you even start a YouTube channel like I did. And this gets you seen. But when it's time to invite them to work with you, and the topic of money enters the conversation, it's like hitting an internal brake. And that's when doubt can creep in and you start over-explaining or even offering discounts. The thing is, visibility helps people to find you, but it's the sales that helps them to say yes. Even with the most perfect offer and knowing that you can absolutely help somebody. If you don't know how to guide somebody from, oh, I'm interested, to I'm definitely in, how can I pay? Your work will stay just a passion project, not a business. Not because you're not qualified, but because no one has taught you how to sell in a way that feels natural and aligned with who you are. And this was 100% me. I was trained as a doctor, and in the NHS, you're trained for service. And service in the NHS is free for the patients at the point of delivery. When I left clinical practice, I threw myself into researching the best coach training providers, the best qualifications for coaching. And that was the only thing I was focused on. I thought if I found the best training provider, if I just learned how to listen better, how to ask powerful questions, the clients will just come automatically. I really thought that. And to be fair, the coach training that I had did help me to become a better communicator. The thing is, nobody taught me how to ask for money, especially for a service that is so heart and soul led, and how to talk about my offer in a way that is natural without the need to over apologize or over explain. I knew I was good at what I was doing, yet it felt so uncomfortable and cringy to be having those sales conversations and charging for something that comes so natural to me. And I used to freeze and over apologize. And I know I'm not the only one. I thought it's something to do with my background as a doctor, but actually many entrepreneurial doctors and service providers more broadly have this issue. And they would rather give something away for free than charge and ask for money. They focus on growing and getting visible first, and then hope to monetize later. Almost all of them hate the idea of selling. But here's what happens when you avoid sales. You overgive, you undercharge, and with time you become resentful. Not because you don't love the work you do, but because it's not sustainable, and it can lead to burnout. And the clients, if they haven't invested enough, and this is actually from psychology of sales, they will be less committed to following through with the process. And that means lower level of results, both for you as well as your clients. Eventually, you will wonder what's the point of it all. And this is exactly what happened to me. But then I discovered the work of Catherine Watkin. I was searching for a sales course or sales provider or some kind of help with the sales that would feel natural and would help me to sell from the heart. I wanted to learn about the sales that didn't feel salesy. And what I found with Catherine's approach was completely different to most sales trainings. She teaches sales as a service, not persuasion, not closing a sale, but more about connection, clarity, and integrity. Her approach is truly heart-led and values-based, and it actually feels good. Through her approach, I didn't just rebuild my confidence, I transformed my relationship with money. Instead of feeling like I'm asking for money, I realized that actually I'm offering a transformation. And that shift changed everything. When somebody was saying yes, it wasn't because I persuaded them or I closed them. It was because I guided them to become clear about what they wanted, truly needed, and whether I was the right fit to support them on that journey of transformation. And thanks to Catherine, that shift in my thinking really changed everything from then on. So I stopped second guessing and I started getting more yeses from prospective clients. If you're somebody who feels awkward leading sales conversations and you're wondering how you can make a similar shift when you're inviting somebody to work with you, then you need to hear this. Starting on Monday, May 12th, Catherine Watkin will be running a free week of Fall in Love with Sales training, a 5-day journey designed for people who love helping others but don't enjoy the selling part of it. And it can completely transform the way you feel about sales. Even if you don't sign up for anything beyond that initial free training, the insights you will have received will be invaluable. Everything will be recorded so you won't miss anything if you cannot attend all 5 days. Here's what you will learn during this Fall in Love with Sales week. A total shift in how you think and feel about sales. A step-by-step process for your sales calls. No more winging it. Supportive sales conversations that the clients will thank you for and you will actually enjoy. Guidance on navigating the tricky parts of sales conversations. And direct answers to your questions from Catherine herself. And the best part, this is a 5-day free training and there is no charge for it. I'll leave the registration link in the description of this video. I've experienced this training and it really was transformative for me, but I will be joining again because I absolutely love Catherine's work and I genuinely recommend it to anybody who wants to sell from the heart without feeling cringy or salesy. If you're watching this after 12th of May and the week has started, there is still time to sign up and attend the events later on during the week or even on Monday the 19th of May at 7 p.m. UK when Catherine will be doing a live heart-centered sales masterclass packed with plenty of actionable content and aha moments. And there is still no pressure to sign up to anything after that. It's all free and will give you tons of value. So if you've been wondering why your great offer and amazing content alone are not translating into paying clients and why your work to increase your visibility is so exhausting instead of empowering, this might just be the missing piece. Remember, visibility helps people to find you. Sales helps people to say yes to working with you. And you absolutely can learn how to sell from the heart. And once you do, everything will change for you. I do hope you will check out Catherine's Fall in Love with Sales week of free training. The link is below in the description and I will see you there. Bye for now.